Okay, so for today's Lego model introduction, this is my 1992 S10 Blazer 4x4 Sport. A big shout out to my friend Chad. This was his first car. I do not have a picture of it, and I did this all pretty much from memory. So let's get a closer look. First off, scale. We're looking at, for the overall model length, pretty close to 6 inches when you include the spare tire. And for height, we're looking at right around 2 inches or so. Once again, as is sometimes the case, this model is inspired by the simplicity of the Lego models of the 90s, and if you take a look, there's very little actual chassis detailing down here, just the necessary mounts for the wheels. Shot of the model from above, so you can just sort of get an idea of its proportions from this particular perspective. Interior very basic, just a steering wheel, shift lever, and dashboard. There again, consistent with the Lego models of the 90s. Overall, I'm very happy with the front view on this vehicle. Very much captures that sort of youthful look that the S10 had back in that day. For the rear view of the model, there's a mounted rear spare tire. You'll notice the tire is just missing. I had this damaged rim, and I thought it would add a little bit of authenticity to just simply put a damaged rim on the back. Last thing I want to note here is the two-tone color with the silver body line at the bottom, and also the fact that on a vehicle like this, just as it was back in the 90s, you don't see the wheels being huge and filling out the fenders the same way that you would on the vehicles of today. And here's a bonus side comparison of this vehicle with my K5 Blazer. You will notice that though the length is slightly longer on the four-door S10, the height's definitely taller on the K5. Cool little optical illusion situation here. If you take a look at the K5 and the S10, which one of these models do you think is wider? In real life, the K5 would have been slightly wider, slightly, I do believe, but which one is wider on the model itself? Any guesses? Trick question. They're the same. Believe it or not, in this scale, the differences weren't even really worth mentioning when it comes to the difference in the widths of these vehicles. And the other proportions just kind of make it look like they would be right compared with one another. Pretty cool.